Good evening, folks. This is Gamer Dude Tech Dude coming at you. I would say live, but this is going to be taped live as I don't have enough subscribers on my YouTube channel to do this video that I'm wanting to do. I've been working on a very fun project that I'm about to tell you about in a few moments. But before this, would really appreciate if you subscribe to my channel, hit that like button, subscribe to it, and make sure you hit the bell icon so that you get full, excuse me, so you get notified, full notifications when I do go live or put up a new video. So let's get right to it. Today I'm going to discuss something that I been wanting to do for a very long time, and of course, we've been in this strange times where we've been at home and stuff. I figured I want to throw this video out there and tell you a little bit about the project that I have been working on. Before I get started, everything that I bought was with my own personal money. Nothing was given to me. I'm not promoting anything, not promoting any sales or anything like that. This is fully just me sharing the information out there for anybody that would like to know. So let's get right to it. You ever wanted to set up your own massive multimedia streaming system that you can do everything with? You always wanted to set up that Plex server to host your own videos and TV shows and whatnot. Did you ever want to have that system to use for gaming, PC games and whatnot for it? Well, I have a solution for you. The device is called the NVIDIA Shield TV Pro. It's an excellent product, let me tell you. It retails for about $200, and then it comes with the device and a remote. You can buy a gamepad, and that will run you an extra $60 plus tax. But let me tell you something. It is well worth the money. It is well worth the investment, as this will literally turn this into a massive streaming multimedia gaming device, and if not in fact almost as good as if having a console. So with that being said, I will go through the things that I have bought. Unfortunately, I can't really show you unboxing and all that just yet because I do not have enough subscribers on my channel, so I cannot stress, please folks, I would really appreciate it if you hit the subscribe button, hit that like button, and notification button. It will really help me out, and that way I can do the videos I've always wanted to do. I finally got my PC hooked up to where I can do live videos. Unfortunately, I need 1,000 subscribers to do that. Well, from using my phone, because I do like to use my phone to do some of these because the quality comes in excellent. Okay, so another thing that I had bought for this device, and I will put all the links in the description below to each one of them, so that way you can see what I did and what I bought. And one of the things, the only drawback about this system, it only comes with 16 gigs of storage. But don't let that fool you, people. You can literally add any kind of storage hard drive you want. Anything ranging from a 1 terabyte to a 4 terabyte. I know people that have 6 and 8 terabyte storage hooked up to these devices. And let me tell you, it is awesome. I invested in a Seagate Barracuda SSD drive, and it retails for $136 on Amazon. And let me tell you something, that is more than enough, more than enough space for what I need to use it for. And so that was like the second thing I bought. Last but not least, the third thing I bought, well, not the last, I should really go in order. The other thing that I bought was a USB 3.0 hub for it that plugs directly into it. And I did that because it comes with two USB 3.0s, right? Well, by me doing this, I have an extra 2 ports that I can use for whatever I want to. Yes, you can hook up a keyboard, you can hook up a mouse, you can hook up another hard drive. It just allowed me to expand, and for $20, it was really a no-brainer to purchase that. And of course, I got the good old extension cord, just in case I needed it to. That was like $10, whatever, and what have you. And then last but not least, I bought this awesome keyboard that I found on Amazon. It's a Bluetooth keyboard that uses a lithium battery. How cool is that, folks? A lithium battery. Now, we're not talking, the batteries like a AA or AAA battery where you got to open the compartment and then you got to pop out the old batteries and put the new ones in. No, folks, we're talking lithium battery. The mouse and the keyboard use a lithium battery. This retails for about $30. It includes the keyboard and a mouse, and it is total Bluetooth. Yes, folks, Bluetooth. You heard me right. On an average, you can get about 6 to 8 hours out of this thing, on average of using it about 2 hours per day. Or 4 to 6 months. You can literally use these keyboards and mouse for 4 to 6 months, depending on how much you use the keyboard. It really will vary in how much you use it, okay? But it is awesome. When I got it in a couple days ago, I hooked it up, plugged it in, and it works awesome. Let me tell you, I'm able to game with it. I'm able to browse with it. I'm able to do anything that you can do in a standard PC. I can do it on the NVIDIA Shield. It's fabulous. I love it. So all in all, not too sure how much overall I spent on it. I was looking for something that's mobile, but it wasn't really my cup of tea. It wasn't really something I wanted. This is something I've been wanting to do for a long, long time. And one of the cool things about adding an external hard drive is that most of your devices today, they limit you on what you can put. Even though you add a hard drive or a thumb drive, they only allow you to put so many apps on it. Even your cell phones today are sort of like that. With NVIDIA Shield, you can literally take everything from the internal drive and put it on the external drive and literally save your space. I mean, how cool is that? I mean, you can't normally do that with other Android systems. So that was a huge plus for me because I'm able to copy all my apps that I use, everything from my Plex media server to copy my movies, my photos, my music, everything. It sees it. It's just unbelievable. And I'm still learning stuff. There are some things I'm going to do with it in the future that I'd like to try. But one of the main things I really wanted to use this for was running a Plex server that I can leave running, and whenever I wanted to, because I really don't have a dedicated NAS. I really don't have a dedicated server. I'm using a laptop, which is pretty decent for the streams, but I didn't want to have to use my laptop 24/7 to watch movies. If you know what I mean. I wanted to have my laptop free, so this was a way for me to find out if this can really be done. And sure enough, it can. You can literally share your drive over your network and upload the files from your PC right straight to the NVIDIA Shield right over your network. How awesome is that? You can even attach network storage, NAS drives, hard drives, or whatever. I haven't tried that. I really don't have any need for that. I just as soon, if I have something I want, I'll just upload it, over via LAN. It works awesome. Now you can do this over Wi-Fi or over Ethernet. Of course, I suggest you use Ethernet as you're going to get blazing fast speeds because you're going from You may be going from SSD to an SSG, which is going to be phenomenal speeds. It's just going to be so fast. So I would highly recommend, if you can, hardwire it, Ethernet it. If you can't, I've tested it with Wi-Fi. Make sure that you can at least use 5G. Okay, that will give you better performance than the 2.4G over a network. Now, I tested this with a couple movies, and it just works awesome. No hiccups, no stuttering, nothing, nada. It works perfectly. It is suggested that if you are going to convert your videos, that you make sure that you convert them to H.264 before you upload them. So that way, the Plex server doesn't have to work as hard to transcode it and put that much stress on your device. Just makes it a heck of a lot easier. So that's just one of the things you want to make sure. Also, you can sideload apps. I won't get into that. You can sideload apps. There is literally let me back up here. The reason why, for an example, let me put an example out there. There's a Google Store. This does have a Google Store, but it's a stripped down version. You don't get everything that is on the Google Store. However, there is a program. I believe it's on, I think it's on the Google Play Store. It's called Aurora Store, I think. Don't quote me on that. You may have to search it online or whatever. I don't remember why I got it. Well, anyway, this is called Aurora Store, and this thing literally has every single app on the Google Play Store that you could put on your device. A couple things that you need for that. You need orientation. You need screen orientation, because a lot of these apps are designed for your cell phones and stuff and tablets. So you want something that's automatically going to take that picture, flip it into landscape mode. So that way you get a full screen. It's free, and you can get that from just by searching orientation or screen orientation. That you want that. You want Aurora Store and that. And then a couple things about these apps, sideloaded apps. You're going to find out that it's really almost impossible or difficult to use the remote or the gamepad that comes with the NVIDIA Shield. So you either want to use a mouse and a keyboard, work awesome, I've already tried it, or you can get what's called Mouse Toggle, and that's available on the Play Store. I think it's like $2 or something like that. Well worth it. If you don't have a mouse and keyboard, it literally takes your controller and makes it into a mouse. So that way you can easily navigate apps that require a mouse to use the full functionality of the app. So that's just a heads up. But I cannot stress to you folks how awesome that this NVIDIA Shield is. It's well worth the money. It really is, folks. Gaming, I'm just going to say one thing. After I got the keyboard and mouse, I wanted to test it. I tried out the brand new Call of Duty Warzone, and unbelievable. 60 frames a second, full 1080p. You can go with any screen size you want. I have a 40-inch, maybe a little too big for gaming. You may want to go down to like a 32-inch television or whatever. But basically, you're building your own streaming, kind of the ultimate streaming device that you could use. And on top of it, I have not found a faster, quicker, more response device anywhere. The only thing that can kind of compare to it would be like the 4K Fire Stick from Amazon, which is a lot cheaper. But obviously, you can't do as much with that. If I was to buy something, that would probably be my second choice. But I have the Fire Stick, I have the Fire TV Cube, and I can tell you right now, excuse me, I have an annoying horn. We have a horn that goes off every 2 seconds around this neighborhood. It is quite windy out here too, by the way. But anyways, back to what I was saying. This is, I would say, probably the fastest device out on the market with Android 9 on it. It's blazing speeds. It uses a particular chip. It also has AI upscaling, which is through this special chip that it has in it. And basically what it does, it upscales your picture quality when you watch HD movies and whatnot. Looks phenomenal. Oh my God, it's just unbelievable. Take, for example, I was watching Mandalorian, and when I turned on the AI upscaler, it really enhanced the picture quality. I couldn't believe it. It has a demo mode where it actually does a side-by-side where when you play the video, it will show on the one side a standard picture and the other side AI upscaled. And you really see the difference. I didn't even need to use the demo mode because I'm into all things tech. I'm all into video and stuff like that. I'm into perfection. I see it with my eye, and I can really see the difference. It blew my mind when I saw it. I couldn't believe it when I was watching Mandalorian. It was just wow. It's just this does work with all your apps. It works with, of course, Netflix, Amazon Prime Video, and it works with Hulu and Disney Plus. So it works with all those. And it works with HBO and all those as well if you have subscriptions through like AT&T TV and whatnot, or Charter or Spectrum, whatever, what have you. So it does work with all those. So bear that in mind. Browser-wise, I have to go with Puffin browser. If you don't want to sideload app or sideload what I did is I sideloaded a Firefox because I like Firefox. It's just, it does everything I want it to do. But if you're not into sideloading apps onto the device, you can get by with Puffin, as you're able to navigate the browser and stuff using your remote control. However, you can use, again, if you're willing to pay for it, you can use Mouse Toggle, and that will allow you to literally turn your controller into a mouse, and you can navigate that way. Pretty easy. It's not that hard. It's real simple. Basically, you install it, and that's it. I mean, it has instructions that tells you, it walks you through how to do it. But if you're going to use this as a regular device, I highly recommend getting the keyboard and mouse combo that I did. That's going to be reliable. It's going to last a long time, and you don't have to keep switching out batteries. Because one thing that really sucks is if you're in the middle of playing a game or you're watching a movie, and all of a sudden your battery dies, and you're like, oh, and you got to change the batteries out, and it's just a real pain in the neck. So that's why I went with this Bluetooth. I didn't even know anything like that was out. I was originally looking for a Bluetooth mouse and keyboard combo, and I wanted something like a lithium battery. So I kind of had it in the back of my mind, because I really didn't. I mean, I own USB keyboards and mouses and stuff. It's just a real royal pain in the neck. I mean, you're in the middle of playing Call of Duty, and all of a sudden you get shot in the back because your mouse died, and you have to wait 5 minutes to change out the mouse or change out the batteries in it. And like, oh crap, I just got shot in the head 5 times. Free kills for people. So it was kind of like, it was kind of like a no-brainer. So when I saw that, I was like, you know what, I want to buy that. So I ended up buying that mouse and keyboard. So this is what this video is all about. If you're looking for something that's a lot of fun, a really fun project, this is the to-go-to device. And for those that don't have PCs and those that don't have, computers, desktops, or whatnot, and don't have consoles, this is really a way to kind of get your foot in the door. I mean, it works with, being this is NVIDIA, it works with NVIDIA GeForce Now, which is a gaming cloud. It also works with Google Stadia, and it also works with Shadow Tech, which is what I have, which you pay for a monthly subscription, and it allows you to play any PC game on it. You literally have your own desktop, basically. your own PC desktop, and you can literally load up any game you want onto it, which is really cool. I think I have like Destiny 2, World of Warcraft, Guild Wars 2, Division 2, Battlefield. I mean, I've tried them all. It works with every single one of them from my testing. So it's really quite nice, you know. And it's a lot cheaper than having a high power, high end gaming machine, or spending a lot of money on I'm not sure what Xbox and PlayStation 5s run these days. I know they're probably around $400 or $500. I know I paid a lot less than that for my for what I did for what I'm doing. So I'm just throwing this out there. It's another option for you. I mean, it was a fun project. I did have to give permissions to, but that's another video that I'll do. If you want to learn how to sideload apps, leave a comment below, and we'll do a video on how you can sideload apps onto this. There are several ways that you can do it, because they do make it really hard to sideload APKs onto it. So, and on a legal standpoint, I want to say it's like in a gray area, legal doing it. I mean, obviously, if you're going through Aurora Store, which is through Google Play Store, it is Google Play Store. It's just giving you more options. Obviously, that's legal because, you know, you're going to the store. You're not downloading the APK files. You're not going to a specific site to get them, and you do have to be very careful when you do that, because you don't want to download any malware or viruses or anything like that. So you do have to be careful if you decide to go that route. So anyways, I just wanted to get this video out there. I will post some links in the video in the description. Again, hit the thumbs up button, like my channel, subscribe to it, make sure the notifications are on, make sure notifications for all is on. Otherwise, you won't get notified for everything that I put up. And so, yeah, I'll be in this video. Thank you for listening, and I hope all of you have a wonderful evening, morning, day, wherever you're at. All right, guys, take care.